All right, welcome back to Nerd Happening Podcast. This is Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 2 review. And today we have, as always, Kim, Jeremy, and Sarah.
Woo!
And this was a pretty good episode. What do you guys think?
It was good. I'm excited to see where the season goes.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. I really liked this episode.
It was good, yeah.
The consensus is it's good. All right.
I agree. It was also well. Yes. I
Was well.
I quite liked it.
I quite like that. All right. Well, we'll start with a little summary and just go scene by scene. I like the opening scene with on the speeder bike, just flying along, and they set a little trap for him. I thought that was pretty cool. You didn't, you kind of see it kind of coming because it's pretty obvious what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But did they know that was the child they're looking for, or are they just random bandits?
No, they were definitely looking for the child.
The one was like, grab the child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I say they definitely knew.
Hmm.
I don't know if they got tipped off, like somebody saw them flying through, so they're like, hey, set this trap.
Could be. More than likely, yeah. Then I love it. He's just, take whatever you want, and he wants a jetpack, and you're like, oh, we know what's going to happen.
I did not. I don't know why. I was just like, wow, he's seriously giving that up. Okay. And I was like, he's just going to get him afterwards. And then it flew away, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I thought he was going to run off and steal Boba's armor.
I kind of thought at first, too, he'd get that.
Because it, glanced over at his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were just showing us that Mando had it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, did you forget from last week?
Like, no, this is what everybody's been waiting for. And just you just had that you're stupid. Hits his little wrist button, flies away, and then hits the ground.
I liked when they showed Baby Yoda's face. He was just like...
Didn't know what... You think he'd be used to, people dying at this point.
Still shocks him every time.
I guess so. He's only 50 years old.
Only 50.
A baby.
Yeah, a baby. Call that a baby? Sure.
He makes baby noises and everything.
He is so cute, though.
Yep, then gets back after he Mad Max styles through the desert. All the stuff all over him. I'm assuming he just took part of a speeder bike and used part of the rails and his...
Yeah.
Oh, he had to have been dying.
Either that or something they had.
Yeah. Some big piece of metal of some sort.
It had to be a part of the speeder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it had to be strong enough to hold all that weight.
Mm-hmm. Big old hunk of dragon meat. Armor and 2 jetpacks. Crazy.
Plus a child.
Yeah.
The child is in his own sack, though, around his neck.
Yeah, but I mean, that's still... See, so he has the satchel around his neck, and then he has that stuff over his shoulder. That's a lot of weight.
That it is. Yep, then again gets back to his little kind of a temporary home base, and I like to say. The repair chick. We just learned her name a second ago. Pelimoto. Moto, however you want to say it. And then she had that little game going. I don't know exactly, some kind of card game, maybe Uno.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely Uno.
Definitely Uno.
Yeah, playing Uno with the bug-looking dude.
He was like an ant or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big old mandibles, Dr. Mandible or whatever she called him, something like that.
He was definitely a doctor.
I don't know, maybe doctorates are easy on his planet.
They just hand them out.
Yeah, it'd take 3 months and you're fine. It's whatever.
It's a Christmas present.
It really is. Everybody's a doctor. It's like every villain in Gotham City's a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, gets there. Finds out Mandalorians, then
He's got to take the frog lady and
Yeah.
her eggs.
The name of the episode's The Passenger. The eggs. Yeah, the eggs is a thing.
It's like the best part of the whole episode.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Just Baby Yoda constantly just up against the glass of that, like, can't wait to eat those.
I love
It's
it.
his midnight snack.
Yeah. I love when she's like, oh, I trust this lady with my life. Like, I just met her 10 minutes ago. And he's like, oh, what?
Well, it's kind of like when she was playing the Uno or whatever card game, and she's just like, oh, he's got a...
He had a winning streak or something.
Yeah, like she said whatever, so she like swindled him to put money down, and then she's like, haha, I got you, and then she like wins, and he's
She
like,
knew what she was doing.
yeah, she's definitely like,
Oh, yeah, she was conning him for sure.
yeah, conning. Yeah, she's a conner.
For
But I
sure.
mean, she's had Mando's back the entire time. She helps him every time.
Yeah. She just wants a little...
Wouldn't it be some shit if she ended up turning on him, though?
I wouldn't doubt it. If that was like
And then she just keeps the kid.
the guy with the dark
She better
saber.
not.
I really want to know how the fuck he got that though.
Oh, yeah. It had to have been buried somewhere. Got it. Well, after Darth Maul fought Sidious in the Clone War TV
And-
show.
And then in Rebels, what's her name had it?
I
haven't watched
think of her
Rebels.
name.
Oh man, I won't ruin it for you.
That's fine. You want to tilt that up, you're cutting in and out a bit.
Just use this circular part and pull the whole bar towards you.
Or sit closer.
Blah blah blah.
Well, if it's pointing down, it won't be able to. If he's up here.
Yeah, but he still needs it closer to his face in general.
Yeah, true. Figuring it out as we go.
It's all a learning
Just
process.
a little technical difficulties.
It really is. We're not quite the Joe Rogan podcast just yet.
Not yet. Maybe
One
one
day.
day. Yeah.
One day. I hope so. Yeah, then I wouldn't doubt it if they brought the guy with the dark saber, the Imperial officer, and somehow he used her to flip on Mando, find out where he's at.
I don't know, though, because she has had his back the entire time. She does love that child.
Yeah, she also seems to love money, though, more.
Mhm. She's good at faking people out, apparently.
Mm-hmm. That too. Yeah. Then they go off on their way. Can't use hyperspace. However that works anymore, no one knows.
It'll kill the eggs.
For some reason, plot reasons.
Yeah.
Well, the reason, he has to take the frog lady to the planet so she can get her eggs fertilized.
Because isn't her husband there or something?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they're about to be extinct.
Their family line's gonna die.
Yeah, so that's
Those
the reason.
eggs are the last hope for their...
Yeah, because it's
kind.
the rest of her life cycle or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it even better about him keep eating them.
Yeah, Baby Yoda ate a few.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Few too many.
we saw at least 3.
Yeah.
We don't know how many more he ate, though.
I think he ate like 12.
Probably.
She still had quite a few of them, though.
Good enough. It's good enough.
Only takes one.
Yeah. They're flying around, and I love that the transponder thing comes back into play.
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh, this is too old. I don't need that. I'm grandfathered in." They're like, "Yeah, about that."
We still need you to do it.
Yep. Then you see the X-wings open up, and you're like, "Oh, about to be a fight scene." You'd think he would have more weapons on his old ass spaceship.
I don't think he wanted to fight him though.
No, he didn't. He doesn't want to unless he has to fight, because that consumes more resources.
The possibility of damaging the ship and the cargo.
Mm-hmm. Or just dying.
Yeah.
And all that. Yep. And a sweet little aerial fight battle thing goes. And I thought that was probably one of the best scenes in the entire show.
Yeah.
I almost thought he was gonna do some, like when he stalled out and he stopped and he fell. I thought they were gonna lose him right then, and then he would just like fall down a little bit and then
Right.
go through the atmosphere and like, oh, it's an old trick I learned or something like that.
Right, that's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting everything to
To
happen the
actually
way
crash and...
Mm-hmm.
fall through the ice, and I wasn't expecting any of that. I don't think he was either.
No.
Nope. I half
Gotta be
expected.
careful for thin ice.
I half expected when he crashed and he's in that little nook. I half expected them to like wait for them to leave, and then him fix the ship enough where he fly, and it would be just kind of a cat and mouse between him and more of the Republic guards.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming they're part of the Republic.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They said that like they were checking them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they said this is Republic space or whatever.
Oh, okay. I must have not caught that. 'Cause they had the Rebel logo, but I guess this is post Death Star and all that. So
Right. They
Imperial's
could have
down.
just found it for all we know.
I mean, assume they just can't afford new stuff since
Yeah.
everything is old. They're just like, oh, it works. Good enough. Yep. Crash lands down there. Then she has to kind of guilt him and then keep going. Which you
Yeah.
wouldn't think she would have to do since he's pretty honor bound.
I guess I didn't understand that, why he was so like, we're lucky to get out of here with our lives.
I
Like he
think
was just,
he might have been frustrated though that it crashed and all that, because it's like he can't catch a break. He's just trying to find these other Mandalorians.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know, I understand that, but I just feel like he just gave up so quick. He was just like, okay, we're done.
Well, he wanted to wait till the next day. Probably the sun was getting ready to set soon, and obviously it's already cold, and it's gonna get colder in the night.
Yeah, I guess he could have froze to death. So,
Yeah.
in the middle of the night, working on the ship.
Yeah, but he can also freeze to death not working on the ship too.
I mean, if he's around that little heater thing, that would have kept him warmer.
They had like a towel for a blanket. That's what it looked like.
But she took it off herself to put it on her eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's all that matters. Because she said her life cycle was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that she reprogrammed that droid, used it as a translator. I thought that was pretty cool. You kind of saw that coming,
It
though.
was a bad droid.
He's like, let's kill people. It's like, I don't care. Yep. And then
She
Was
needed
it
to
good?
get her message out
What's it
there.
gonna do? Shoot laser beams out of its eyes? Cause
that'd be really cool.
like it was
Possibly.
legitimately like just the head.
That'd been really cool if it could.
That would be cool.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It is a Star Wars film, after all.
Anything can happen.
Pretty much. Like, we're gonna retcon that in. Yeah, then they and she kind of goes off. Baby Yoda's like, "Hey, come over here."
He's like, no, come help me fix the ship. And Baby Yoda's just like, hello.
Where'd she go? Just had a little hot
I
spring
said,
bath.
hey.
Yep, and she's having a little frog hot spring bath.
She's walking off with my breakfast.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was thinking too. Because then you go in there and she's just in that hot spring, like naked with her eggs, and I'm just
Her
like,
eggs are just floating in the water.
yeah. And Baby Yoda's just like,
Buffet.
yeah, for real.
Egg drop
Hard boiled, yes.
Hell yeah.
Some egg drop soup.
Ew. Frog drop soup.
Frog legs and eggs, the best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, frog legs are good.
Tastes like chicken.
It does, though.
I don't know. Never had it.
They do taste like
I
chicken.
wanna say I have had frog, but I'm not sure.
I've had it at a Chinese restaurant.
Hmm.
They were like fried frog legs.
That feels like more like a Cajun thing.
It was a Chinese restaurant.
My dad always ate them, so I don't know.
They do taste like chicken, though.
I believe it.
I feel like everyone says that exotic things taste like chicken. It's like, what's the point of eating them?
Yeah, because the Matrix doesn't know. Remember that? It just makes everything taste like chicken.
Yes.
Yeah. Then, Baby Yoda goes after a different egg. Those weird little, like, spider-esque creatures. And then,
This little waddles through the snow,
Kinda-
though. He
kinda
walked
weird how
past so many of them.
The egg like opened up though. He was just like peeling it like a fucking banana and just nah.
It
Almost-
did. It opened up like a banana peel.
Almost like one of the xenomorph eggs from Alien.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then all hell broke loose because Baby Yoda legit ate a spider.
Eat one, and they're going to try to eat you.
Yeah, and then like a million of them woke up.
Yep, and then just all little, and then the giant one. There's all the medium ones, and he just
The giant one was badass.
blasting his way
I'm
through
guessing
it.
that was the mom.
Probably, yeah.
Well, if it was indeed a spider and it's going off of spiders,
Yeah, the female's usually bigger.
the female normally dies after giving birth.
I don't know.
I don't know the anatomy of a spider.
If I remember correctly.
Fuck spiders.
Probably depends on the spider.
Possibly.
Well, I don't know. It probably does just depend on the spider because I know a lot of spiders carry their babies like on their back.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's space spider, too.
They normally have those. They're normally all in one sack,
Mm-hmm.
like a web sack.
Well, maybe that was just the first one that hatched then, and would just happen to be the biggest.
But that could
I
also
don't
be
know.
like a difference between.
It was
Alien and-
also like an alien spider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Typically, they don't
just-
come together as a pack either.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was a great chase scene, just blasting his way through. I love the flamethrower. That's my favorite part of his kit.
I would have used it more, but
Oh yeah, but he maybe had limited fuel too.
He's being a cutie.
He's not Tarzaning on anything yet.
Ain't got no vines.
No, he like on one of my first couple podcasts. It was Sarah.
oh
With
yeah,
My second one, he Tarzaned off that ledge over there onto that camera and took it down.
knocked the light down, knocked the camera down. What are you trying to do? Get in my boobs?
Boobs. I like boobs.
Then Deus Ex Machina, the old Republic guards come in and start blasting away. And then they're like, "Hey, we should arrest you, but remember that episode with Bill Burr in it?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, "Yeah, you're good. You want to help me?" No.
Yeah, and
Nah.
then they just left. I was just like, oh, okay. As he has a giant spider, like literally almost the same size as the spaceship on top of his spaceship. He's like, hey, you want to help me like fix and get out of here? And they're like,
Nah, fuck
Nah.
you.
They're like, we'll shoot you down next time we see you, but
yeah,
Don't
flat
get
out.
that
Adios.
transponder code fixed.
Hope you don't die. Get your plates renewed. That's pretty much what that was.
Mm-hmm.
One big traffic ticket stop. So yeah, that was pressurized the cabin and just took off.
And then at the end, when they're like leaving, all you see is Baby Yoda like on the Mandalorian's lap and they're taking off. And the frog lady's like watching Baby Yoda because he's looking back at her and she like holds onto her eggs, like kind of like hinting like, these are my eggs. Don't do anything. And then next thing you know, all you see is his hand like, oh, you just just get an egg. And it's like, where the hell was that? Was that in your pocket or something?
I feel like he probably took it like when she was in the hot spring.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, probably.
He probably grabbed a few for later. Like,
Mm-hmm.
give me a little fucking doggy bag.
Little space travel snack. Little trivia here, but yeah, that was Mandalorian episode 2, season 2. Pretty good. I feel like he's gonna half-ass crash land somewhere, maybe on the planet that they're going to.
Well,
You
yeah,
think
because
there's
when he
gonna be Mandalorians there.
I don't know. I feel like this season is probably going to be a lot of bouncing around, a lot
Yeah.
of false leads, and eventually, I don't know how many episodes it is. Let's
I
check it
think
on
like
it.
8,
yeah, there's
10.
8 or 10.
There's 8 episodes, so maybe the first 2 or what we have, and then maybe this next one.
It's got to be him getting on the planet, dropping off the frog lady, then possibly seeing the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm assuming they would.
He's definitely. I feel like he's got to have an encounter with Boba Fett.
Maybe that'll be something. Maybe he has to take down Boba Fett.
I think
For
they
some
should like
reason.
work together or something.
I feel like they will, but I feel like
First,
the other,
there's gonna be like some conflict between them.
Yeah, I think the other Mandalorians are gonna say he's a traitor because I think Boba Fett's following him,
Yeah.
and he's gonna say, oh, he's a traitor. He took off his armor, or he's not a real Mandalorian because he's just a clone. And they'll say, oh, if you hunt him down, we'll help you. We know where this kid lives, where his family is, or whatever. And then maybe it'll come between the two of them, and then something will happen, and either Boba Fett will win him over, or I don't know, maybe Boba Fett will die.
They better not kill
I want to know
Boba Fett.
how, like, okay, so the last thing we knew that is canon about Boba Fett is he went into the Sarlacc pit.
Mm-hmm.
So between there and seeing his armor on Home Skillet, like how did
How'd that happen?
yeah.
My guess is he probably after maybe the Sarlacc had him roped up, and during all the Jedi, Return of the Jedi parts, he's fighting to get away from the tentacles, and then maybe he just rocketed out after he blasted his way out. I think that happened in a book. It's my buddy Lewis. He read a lot of the Legacy stuff.
Well, I knew he got out of the Sarlacc,
Mhm.
but like I said, from what we know is canon
Mm-hmm.
to this point,
Yeah,
because don't even know if that's canon.
I'm assuming it is since he got out. And they'll probably do something similar to it, where his armor saved him from being digested at all, and then he blasts his way out. I'm assuming.
He's getting feisty now.
He bit me.
A little Sunny, everybody's favorite podcast guest. I wonder where Fred's at.
Fred's probably still looking out the door, being a good kitty.
Probably.
Somebody's
that
down
on the
here
back of the
raising
couch.
hell.
But yeah, I think Boba Fett's gonna come in the next couple episodes, and then maybe the remainder of the episodes will be him and Mando looking for Jedi, because I would assume he would know where Jedi are at, or maybe he'll fill him in and say he's not. His race isn't Jedi. That's just what people that could use the Force were called.
Yeah.
Because that's what she was saying. That there's an ancient race of Jedi that were magical, but they're just like an exclusive club you have to be born into, basically. So maybe he'll know where some of the holdouts are at. Maybe that's where Ahsoka will come in.
Maybe
Maybe he'll say, "Oh, I know where one's at," and it'll be Ahsoka Tano. She's rumored to be in this.
Yeah, she is supposed to be in this season.
Mm-hmm. So maybe in the next episode or one of the episodes, or maybe he'll meet.
She'll probably show up like the season finale episode.
Because he'll meet up with Fett, and then it'll be a trek to her, and then she'll be at the very last episode. Oh yeah, that's another thing we're doing is the one ship challenge. Because why not?
Oh,
We'll do that at the end here.
Are we at the end yet or no?
do not eat
we
if
can
you are
be.
sensitive to spicy foods.
Are you sensitive to
And
spicy
that is
foods?
why I am not doing it.
We gonna make Jeremy throw up.
Jeremy eats spicy stuff all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite freaking sauce is ghost pepper sauce.
Hell yeah,
Oh.
that's what's up. This
I
is
put ghost
Carolina
pepper
Reaper.
in my chili. It's so yummy.
We had this.
I've never had Carolina Reaper, so
It's good. It's hot. We had some extra.
Does it have flavor though?
Yeah, Carolina Reaper does.
Good.
Has a good flavor to it.
Good.
I don't know about these. I haven't had this, so
I watched the video on this and it was hot. It was hot.
Don't worry, just wash it down with beer. Yeah, that'll be
One ass
Great.
chip.
My chip's broke. It feels like.
Oh,
There's tape.
Yeah, I see that.
trying to gently peel it. There we go.
I just peeled one side and then
Yeah.
opened it like a book.
Well, the other
I
side
wanna
was
look at the
starting to
packaging.
kind of break, and I'd have to tear little bits and pieces off all the time. All of it.
Okay, Baby Yoda, you can't handle spicy food, so you sit over here.
Come here.
He's not a frog.
Doesn't he feel like he's like the perfect size of like a baby?
Real
Eat
peppers.
shit
are
like a
real
frog,
good.
though.
Oh, hey, a free bag, coupons.
Yeah, I know. The lady told you it came with that.
Well, I don't remember. It's been a while. Put this on the wall.
Put that on my fridge.
How long can you last before throwing in the towel, eating or drinking anything? 5 minutes, you're featherweight. 10 minutes, lightweight. 30 minutes, middleweight. 1 hour plus, heavyweight.
Oh, come on.
Jeremy can't even open his. Oh my god.
Duke it out with these additional challenges.
I love the little coffin it comes in.
Yeah. Fiery, chili, limon, haunted,
This ain't the
Ghost
same
pepper.
chip that I watched the video on.
jalapeno,
This is
tropical,
completely different.
You might have just
lentil
got overcooked.
nachos,
What?
zesty salsa.
Are you joking or being honest?
No, I'm being honest. It might have just been overcooked. It's still probably pretty hot, but it's got burnt a little bit.
Toasty.
A buddy of mine got tricked into eating one of these where somebody put this in a Dorito bag and he pulled it out. Yeah. You know, oh no, mine's black too.
Okay, the smell of it's pretty tasty.
Yeah, it smells good.
Says what to expect. Made with Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion pepper, and Sichuan peppercorn.
Szechuan.
Szechuan.
Probably for
This-
flavor.
Szechuan.
This chip was created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain.
Sorry,
mouth's
but I'm
getting all water.
salivating.
Yeah, my mouth's getting all watery.
Round 1, a spicy punch to the tongue. Round 2, a fiery jab to the face. Round 3, impaired vision from tears.
Mine broke too.
Round 4, a low blow to the gut. Pow. Round
Mine's about
5,
80%.
KO.
All right, is everybody ready?
We're going down in the 5th. We eating the whole chip?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Right.
There's rules for the
I
challenge.
mean, like.
Yeah.
There's rules for the challenge. Rule number 1, eat the entire chip.
Okay.
Rule number 2, wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything.
Jeremy doesn't even have a drink down here. He's fucked.
Yeah, it's
Number
gone.
3, post your reaction on social media with #OneChipChallenge and mention that brand that I will not be able to pronounce.
Paki, I think it's called. Pake?
Chips.
Paku.
Any last words?
No, I'm ready. Everybody ready?
Kimberly, that's not the entire chip.
Well, I have to eat this one first to get the other piece.
No.
Stack them.
We gonna set a timer or what?
Timer for what?
And
To see how long we last?
yeah.
I just want to taste it. Will you guys hurry up? I want it in my mouth.
After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas.
Oh, I barely put my tongue on it. My whole fucking tongue's on fire right now. Oh, it burns. It's going down my throat. All I did was this. The corner of it.
All right, everybody ready?
No.
Oh boy, we're gonna die.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Kim already found the challenge. So,
It doesn't taste good.
It doesn't. It's
It tastes
disgusting.
terrible.
It tastes so bad.
It was good at first, for me. And now,
So how's the heat though?
It's pretty hot.
Oh yeah.
Kimberly?
So hot.
Kim didn't even last 5 minutes.
47 seconds.
Woo!
It's getting hotter as it goes on.
Anybody want the rest of Kim's chip?
No.
I can't do it. Oh, fuck.
And you guys get a free bag of chips.
All right.
Fuck that.
They have other flavors. They have not hot, which is just nacho cheese.
Thanks for watching.
I'm taking a drink. After a minute and 30.
It's so hot.
Hey, Monster.
You're
Give him a
killing me.
drink.
You're killing me. Hit me at that.
Oh, that's pretty hot. That's not cutting it. I'll be right back.
Why do we hate ourselves?
Oh, thanks everybody for watching the Nerd Tapping Podcast. That was a terrible idea. It was way hotter than we thought it was going to be. We'll see you in the next episode.